Hi, I am Tom Cece, pastor of Centennial Christian Church in Bloomington, Illinois. So very glad that you are joining me at this time. So whether you are joining me here live or whether you are joining me as a video, I'm very glad that you are here. I'd like to begin this session with a review of the first four verses of Psalm 23. You probably know Psalm 23 by heart, but if not, I'll give you the very beginning of it. It begins by saying, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Leads me on right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." So, the Gospel of John refers to Jesus Christ as the Good Shepherd. Many, many times in that Gospel of John, Jesus is referred to as the shepherd. And Christ Jesus tells us that he is with us always. He even spoke of that after God resurrected Christ Jesus from the dead. He spoke to his disciples after the resurrection. And he continues to proclaim this promise to all who will listen. People respond to God's continual presence in various ways. Most Christians accept this teaching as truth, but seem to ignore it in their daily living. Some ill taught or wounded believers fear and may even resent that God is aware of them all day long. What they say, what they do, what they think. A few people center their lives around this glorious promise that God in the risen Christ Jesus will find them always. And those few people who center their lives around this glorious promise find themselves blessed beyond all expectations. So when the presence of God is the focal point of your consciousness, all the pieces of your life fall into place. You'll be able to see Christ at every turn, in each person be able to see the good in them, welcome a stranger, welcoming God. As you gaze at God through the eyes of your heart, you can see the world around you from Christ Jesus' perspective. The fact that God in the risen Christ is with you at all times makes every moment of your life very meaningful. I'd like to present to you the author of the epistle of First Peter. In chapter 3 of First Peter, the evangelist says, "The eyes of Christ Jesus are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their hearts." So the one God who created the galaxies had to build fires to shield himself from the winter cold, as the one came to us in the form of a person. Meeting human needs, then, is very much on God's agenda. Human needs are not irrelevant, and God is there with you, caring for you at all times. So as you go through the day, be aware of God's presence and always turn to God at every turn of your life. You be blessed. If you happen to like this type of reflections podcast, then simply click the thumbs up. And you can always be aware, you can always be notified that these videos are coming to you if you subscribe to this podcast. You have a wonderful day. And again, blessings upon you.